This is my Toyota GR86, my absolute baby that I have been daily driving for the past 6 months, and I'm going to tell you if I think it's worth it as a daily driver or not. So this video is going to be extremely biased compared to where you're living and how old you are, things like that. But for me, I am 23 years old. I live in Ohio, and the winters here are kind of brutal sometimes. You never know. It's super hit or miss. One day it's storming, the next day it's sunny, so you never really know. So we'll start off for the daily driving in the winter. For me personally, I kind of lied at the beginning of this video because I did not daily drive this. When it was super bad outside, I could not take this thing anywhere. That was the con of this car. Now, I also didn't opt in to getting any winter tires at all. So trying to take this out on the stock tires, which are like Michelin Sports, obviously, and it's rear wheel drive, no bueno. Those two things don't mix together whatsoever. Don't even try it for your own safety and your car's safety. You can check this off. If you live somewhere where it doesn't really snow or it's not bad at all, then you could probably get away with daily driving this in the winter, or if you're willing to put some winter tires on it. Now, the next thing, as a daily driver, you need a car with a lot of space. If you're ever going to the grocery store or something like that, this is like right in the middle of like where it's not too small to count it out, but it's also not big to where you can count it in. And what I mean by that is recently I just went to Costco, and Costco with this car, they don't mix super well because Costco is a wholesale club, so you get everything in bulk. If you get too much, you're gonna have some trouble. It's not impossible though. You can fold the seats down, unlike the Miata where you're just forced with the trunk you have. You do have the ability to put those seats down to expand the space. So I'm gonna give this a check for that. It's not the greatest amount of space, but you can get by, especially if you're just going to like Walmart, Target, those places on a day-to-day basis. Definitely you can get away with that kind of stuff, but you're not going to be hauling anything super big in here. And with that also being said, if you have any sort of family, you could probably count this car out because you have back seats, but they are practically unusable unless you have a 3-year-old that you could throw back there. But if you have anyone that's above 5'3", they are going to be extremely uncomfortable because the back seats are barely usable. But for me, I'm a single 23-year-old, and if I ever meet a girl, she could fit in the passenger seat just fine and keep it there, no kids. So in that scenario, for me, it works as a daily driver. And then another thing too, on your daily driving basis, you have 4 cup holders. So you have plenty of cup holders if you ever go through a drive-thru and you have drinks or whatever. Now, only 2 of those are really like conveniently placed because you have 2 cup holders that are like way back in the middle, so you have to really reach back to grab it. They're usable, but they're just not convenient compared to the ones that are right in the door. The ones in the door are a lot better. The next thing, gas mileage. It's really not bad. If you can drive it like you want good gas mileage, then it's not that bad. The gas tank is just so small, so you're constantly running through tanks. And then if you drive it how it's supposed to be driven, you're really running through tanks. But that doesn't really count it out as a daily driver. It's just something to be aware of, that you are going to make a lot of stops at the gas station, which I actually don't think is a bad thing because it's just a cast for more compliments at the gas station. And then with this car, you have the choice of automatic and manual. Some people, maybe automatic's a little bit more practical for daily driving, but it is a driver's car, so you kind of have to get it in manual or else you're going to get made fun of. This one's manual, but you do have the option. If you need more practical driving experience, I guess automatic is there for you. And then this one here, for example, is a premium trim, so it has some upgraded speakers. A lot of people, music might be important to you. To me, with the premium trim, I think the music quality is extremely good, and if you're not super happy with it, there is an easy upgrade you can do with the JBL speaker in the trunk. It fits right in with your spare tire. It's actually super cool. I'm happy with the audio, but I just want to put it in there because of how cool it just fits in there. And then being the GR86, it's backed behind the Toyota logo, so you know you're going to get reliability from this car. It's got the Boxer engine, which everyone about every car is going to have something to say somehow, some way. It can never be a perfect car. In this case, it's going to be something about the oil consumption or something to do with the oil. For me, in the 6 months, I've had 0 problems whatsoever. Just keep up on your maintenance and you will be fine. So in conclusion, I'm going to just break down my scenario. It's been a perfect daily driver for me personally, but once again, I am 23, single, I have no kids. If I ever have someone in the passenger seat, it does just fine. I never find myself carrying more than 1 person. So I only shop for myself, so I don't have the needs to put a whole lot in the trunk. There might be those one-off scenarios where I want to buy something that's like super big and I can't fit it in this car. That's a very unique scenario where this is not super practical and the winter. But outside of those 2 things, it has been an absolute amazing daily driver for me, and I would never trade for anything else. I do love this car. It looks beautiful. It gets me compliments almost every single day I take it out. So if you've been thinking about getting a Toyota GR86, make this the sign to pull the trigger because you will not regret it.